What is everybody? It is JG North here, and welcome to another Clash of Clans stream. Today, we're going to be doing some, or covering some CWL esports action. The Killzone versus MCES. It's going to be an awesome war. All Town Hall 13, 5v5 action. It's going to be great. I just realized my light is not turning on. Give me one moment. You know, it would not be a proper stream unless there were some kinds of technical issues. If there's not a technical issue, then is it really one of my streams? There's no way. Gotta have at least one technical issue. There we go. Now I believe that should be worked up, and let's go ahead and jump straight over to the gameplay screen. Here we go. We've got about 20 minutes or so until the first attack goes in, but I thought we would go ahead and get going, get some pre-game banter going, see how both these lineups are looking, and maybe look at some projections going into this war. What's up, Gucci? We got Gucci over on Twitch. We have Fire over on Twitch. Hello, how you doing? We got Malatus over on YouTube. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to today's stream. It's gonna be awesome. Your attack was bad? Really? I didn't watch it yet. I've been pretty focused on covering this war, and I've actually been setting up a couple of things behind the scenes on YouTube. I plan on doing another video soon. Mainly just going into detail of what was added in the last update. But before war starts, I kind of want to go ahead and get a raid, and I want to do a drag bat in Titans 1 really quick. I've been trying to practice a lot. What's up, Raiden? How you doing? I want to get better at it because I need to get better at it because we got some mobile open action that I want to do. I don't know if I'll be streaming that this evening, but yeah, mainly I just want to get better in terms of like basically have more variety in my attacks. So we're gonna see if we can get a 3-star in with drag bat, Sui drag bat that is. We'll hit this base. It's not the most conventional base on the planet, but it's not terrible either. I wonder, so what if I was to do this? Do you over there? There we go. Alright. Come on, you try to get another shot. There we go. I was trying to figure out why my king went down that way, but wow, king's gonna step up and grab an air defense for us. Queen dies to the scatter. No big deal. Okay, now the dragons. This is where things kind of go out the window, and I do really bad. So let's do this. Let's do that. You over there. You over there. Let's do a bit of this. Go. Oh, it's not going to get the town hall down because the sweepers. Oh boy. Time to adapt. Sending in the royal champion. I don't know how well that's going to do for me. I wonder, can I get the royal champion ability off and then? Oh, I didn't even get the royal champion ability off. Oh no. It's going to be a 1-star. Yeah. See, I'm trying to get better. It's it's not doing well for me. You three. Oh my gosh, this thing. I need to get some oil to it. Goodness gracious. What's up, Rated? Good to see you. You 3-starred still. Your electric dragons would not cooperate. Yeah, that's air takes a little bit of getting used to, at least for me. When does the match start? About 20 minutes from now, we'll see some live hits going in. What's up, Web? You know, I can never say your name right. I'm gonna call you Web. Just gonna call you Web. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, okay. That's just, yeah. You broke your 6-pack streak? Oh, rip. Big rip. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I don't have super wall breakers anymore. So I need to do this. There we go. Alright, let's jump straight back over here. Webabella? I think that's how you say it, but again, I have no idea. Webabella. Webaballa? No idea, no clue. What's up, Crazy Naman? How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, we've got about another 20 minutes for these clans to both kind of plan, figure out what they're going to do with their hits, and then go from there. As you can see, we've got the lineups on the overlay, as well as we've got them on the screen. What's up, Ash? How you doing? I don't know what's squeaking with this thing. It's just this little joint here. So if I was to like probably tighten that, it should fix it. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see if I can pull up the projections for this war. Oh goodness, I realize the music's probably way too loud. Let me just, there we go. That should be a little bit better because it's loud for me. I can barely hear myself think. Okay, we got a lot of predictions. I mean, there's just a bunch of esports war going on. Wow, Vatang was predicted to win the Avengers War, which I believe they did, but it was close. That Vatang War, man, it was looking rough for him. Let's see, what are the projections for this war? See, the only downside of that, it's with the thing they. Okay, there we go. The Killzone given a 10% or 11% to win this one by the community, and then MCES with an 89%. To be fair, MCES they're really designed for this format. This is their whole team. This is their main focus, which is these 5v5 esports wars. Web like spider web, a like weeba like abala, bali, weeba bala, weeba bala, yeah. Yes, no, maybe. Oh my gosh, but yeah, we had some pretty good elite matchups as well. Let's see, what were the projections for King Jeffrey? Because whatever your projections, if you rooted for King Jeffrey, you lost some points there. Just throwing that out there, just letting you know. Let's see. Why can't I find the? There we go. It was 50-50 that war. King Jeffrey were 50-50 to win that. We got clobbered. It was pretty awful. Not so much on the defensive side. On defense, I mean, I think we held them to their lowest star count so far. It's just, bro. Offensive wise, man, I lacked. We all lacked. We had like 6 out of 50. It was bad. It was bad, to say the least. Sounds like the Lion King, yeah. Just a little bit. MCES 2 OP, yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, they're built for this format. This is what they play for. Yeah. We're gonna be changing things up come the next war. I'll be working on some new strategies. That is for sure. Again, I want to practice a lot more with air. Get used to that. I believe tonight we've got a practice 5v5 that we'll be doing with one clan. So I look forward to that. Just to get more used to that single hit format, and as well as just planning hits and really getting used to some other attack strategies, because I've always been primarily a ground attacker, but with how strong ground is considered right now, can you show MCES account in war? Yep, they're right here. The only issue that I've been having is that like I'm a primarily ground attacker, and right now bases are being built to defend ground, so it always helps to know, you know, these other air attack strategies that you can use. Someone teach me love. Fire quote in a song. Beautiful. No, but yeah, I gotta practice more with air attacks. That being dragons, dragbat, queen charge dragons. Queen charge dragons is one that I feel like I can do okay with, as well as I've been doing a lot of dragbat. You can triple in this game with anything except Lalo. Yeah, I mean, Lalo at Town Hall 13 gets even more difficult because basically, in all honesty, the scatter shots hold more priority than the Inferno Towers do. It's a little crazy because 2 scatter shot blasts and your loons are gone. So you have to really manage how you're going to deal with those scatter shots. Like there's no plan that you can do that like doesn't involve taking down scatter shots. You have to take them down. There's no way you can't just like ignore them and be like, oh yeah, I'll deal with them later. You can do a mean Town Hall 10 Lalo. You couldn't even Lalo at Town Hall 10. That's the thing. Town Hall 10 and 11, I can do Lalos. Town Hall 12 and 13, nope. Ever since that Town Hall was weaponized, it was a big nope for me. Absolutely nothing going right for me at all. No way. All right. But yeah, we've got some practice wars going on tonight. I'm going to be doing some friendly challenges. We look forward to this. King Jeffrey does officially have a team inside of the Mobile Open, so we're ready to go. We're hoping to bring it. Oh boy, it's going to be a good one. Looking forward to it. You have a Town Hall 8. Any tips for Town Hall 8? Hog Riders are going to be your best friends ever. Don't neglect them. They're important. Let's see. That's probably the biggest tip there. You're going to end up capping on elixir, so try and do all your elixir upgrades. Like, set them as a second priority. You don't need to do them right away. I would do offense first, though. Like, if you're going to try and, like, right when you get to Town Hall 8, try and max your offense as soon as possible. It almost holds precedent over defense. Granted, both are important, but don't be spending your elixir on, you know, things that aren't offense related. Like, upgrade the army camps, upgrade the barracks, you know, all that stuff. But Hog Riders are your best friend at Town Hall 8. Look up the mass Hog Rider strategy and go-ho at Town Hall 8. What's up, Vicious? How you doing? Good luck, fellas. Yeah. They're gonna need it. MCES definitely one of the feared opponents in this league. I mean, they've really shown how well they can execute over the past couple of wars, and I mean, we've seen them all over the place. They're one of those. They're up there in the list of esports clans that, you know, you look at it and go, okay, these guys are gonna be tough to play up against. You've got them, MCES, Vatang, Tribe Gaming, DK Second Brigade. You know, these big names up here like Golden X. They're well known, and they're known for being pretty good. You know, you got names like One Hive, you know, all sorts of stuff. Who have they replaced Linnaeus and Hugo with? I'm not entirely sure of their lineup, actually. Who is Corentin 4 and Killers? I have no idea. I'm streaming from the Killzone side. So on our side we got Jason, FNK, Basil, Surge, and Ked. So the lineup hasn't really changed for the Killzone side, but I'm not entirely sure the MCES side who's on their roster. If LP4 wins today, you have a gift for him. In this war rated? Is that what you're talking about? Have you been playing around with your graphics again? Oh boy. All right. You heard him here, folks. Come on, LP4. Come through. Win this for us. Let's go. Gold storages and mines. Let's see. At Town Hall 8, the only thing to upgrade with elixir is offense. Yeah, besides gold storages and mines. That's, yeah, primarily. Just spend all the elixir on offense. You've got your dark drills as well to do. Army camps are important. Hog riders are important. Like, upgrade your hogs. Like, don't neglect them. Just upgrade the hogs. They're one of the main troops that I use at Town Halls 8 and 9. Even at 10, I see myself using them a lot. I use them across all the board, honestly. Hog riders are very well used. So, yeah. All right, we're counting down about 10 minutes left to go before we see the first live hit. I'm not entirely sure which team is home and which team is away. Oh man, I'm really hoping for a win. This would be an upset because right now, again, the pick'ems are saying that MCES have about an 89% chance of winning this one. And again, this is from Pick'em, so that's the community basically coming together and voting on who they think will win. So it has nothing to do with stats, nothing to do with you know, likelihood, this, that, and the other. Dude, cheering for LP4. You choke so hard on Pick'ems. I don't even want to look at my Pick'ems anymore, dude. I'm thinking about quitting. I'm just like, you know what? There's no point. All my clans are losing. There's no reason to do it. King Jeffrey lost last week to Bloodspur. I believe Killzone actually won last war. Pretty sure, right? Yeah. There's no way to check the standings right now, that's an issue. I don't know how to do that. I think the only way you can check standings is if, like, hold on. Yeah, no idea. Yeah. See, I refuse to do that though. I'm too loyal. I can't, because then I'll instinctively throw. War match. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Rated. Hold on. You're right. You're exactly right. If only there was a method that I could check the record. Gotta love it. I think, let's see. So, in esports right now, you know, sometimes I could just be real stupid. I don't know why. King Jeffrey looking at, who's 2-0 right now? Croatian Army's 2-0 right now. Vatang also, I believe they're 3-0 now, possibly. Let's see. King Jeffrey yeah, that's not updated. That needs to be updated at some point. Oh, I see why it's not. I get it. Right. Okay, that makes sense. Never mind. It's because they're playing out of different clans, and so the clans aren't updated properly. So I don't see MCES. It could just be me, because they're not running out of their normal clan. They're running out of I think it's a new clan. I don't even know. Yeah, it's a brand new clan. So I don't think they're I don't think it's gonna show on War Match what their record is, because you know they didn't attack in those clans. They just have to be manually imported. You're 1 and 2 in esports. Hey man, that's a start, Squid. I'm 0 for 0 because I'm not in esports. Well, I'm in the King Jeffrey roster. I just haven't played. I've just been on the bench. I've been keeping the bench warm for whenever somebody gets sick or somebody has work or whatever reason they can't play is. I'm just chilling, just vibing. Same, yeah. I want to do more of these single format stuff. Oh, you're not on the roster? Yeah. I don't know who's on the roster. I actually signed up for a different time slot. I didn't sign up for the European time slot. And so I don't know whether or not I'm actually on the official roster. And I might be. I don't know. But yeah, it's... I got to do more of these 5v5 formats, man. Because in all honesty, like the last war that I did with King Jeffrey, like I really took a look at both my hits. And... you know, I kind of broke them down, because the thing is with my hits, especially in these elite wars where I have, you know, 15 hours to do my hits, I draw out the entire attack. And I'll even draw phases. So like, you know, I'll have my one folder on my computer, and it's just like attack 1 of this war. And then it's like phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. And they're 3 different like pictures of the actual base of what I'm doing. And so then I'll save that. And then after I do my hits, if I don't get through, I literally like will sit there and review the attack for like 30 minutes to an hour and figure out like what was the issue. And both my hits in the last King Jeffrey war was simply just a execution issue. It was just an execution issue both times. And to be fair, I used 2 different attacks, both of which I'm still trying to practice with. So they're not my most comfortable attacks, but it was just really and like this was after having it reviewed by other people as well. Both were just execution issues. I just didn't execute properly. I placed things in the wrong spot, this, that, and the other. What's up, Itsus? Or, yeah, I'm just going to... Yeah, anyways, is this the Mobile Open? No, this is a part of CWL Esports. This is not affiliated with the Mobile Open. Hence the Vision Inside little button down there. You're probably wondering what that is. That is our sponsor for CWL Esports. If you have a chance, go ahead and check out their website. I'm not entirely sure it'd be anything that, like, you'd be interested in, but, hey, you never know. Like Adam said on his stream a bit earlier today, he was doing Vatang and World Top Korea. The more clicks that these guys get from us is the more chances that the more likely that we're able to get more sponsors. It's just basically the more and more that we're shouting out these sponsors or giving them like that bit of like recognition, the more likely we are to get more sponsors for these events. Like for example, the Mobile Open right now is sponsored by AT&T, which I mean. Everyone knows who AT&T is. They're a huge mobile phone company. Like or not mobile phone company, but a cell service company. So it's like the more and more we can get exposure for these leagues and for these sponsors, the more people will be inclined to sponsor. And then hey, prize money for the players. That's the real big win for this one. Oh gosh. Did you try to throw your phone after failing miserably? I mean, in all honesty, I don't usually rage over Clash. I don't think I've ever had points where I've raged over the game, which is strange, considering how much I'm really bad. You tripled with Yeti Bobat with an Air Warden? There's no way. Was that in the last war rated? Is that what you did last war? Somehow? Ridiculous. Insane. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try and reason with you. I'm not even gonna try. Alright. Oh, and Grumpy Old Man. Okay, got it. You really need to change the name? You posted a screenshot. Okay. Alright, let me see. Hold on. Oh, okay, this must have been a while ago. Bro, I waited 4.5 hours for a CC this morning to do my SCCWL hit. 4.5 hours. I get a CC. That's the problem with Supercell Clan War Leagues, is that all of us, we all spread out because we're trying to get everyone involved. Harry, thank you for the follow. Over from Tribe Gaming, I'm guessing. that TG. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yesterday you threw your phone because a stupid tornado trap made me end on a 99%. Yeah, honestly, Dark, I'd rather like a high percentage 90 than a 99%. I feel that. Super frustrating. The one thing that I've taken away from all of the CWL Elite Wars that I've had so far is that, look, I'm failing because I'm not executing. I'm not failing because I don't know what I'm doing. Which that's the worst. See, the worst thing is whenever you fail and you don't know what you did wrong. But it's better if you're going to fail, you know exactly what you're doing wrong, and you change it, and you can make, you know, make a fix to it. Ridiculous. What's up, comrade? How you doing? MCES OP, they are. They really are. They've got some pretty good guys over there. Again, one of the infamous esports teams over here. It's crazy to think how 2 years ago we did not have a single esports or like esports organization have an official Clash of Clans team, and now think about all the teams that we have right now. It's insane. Like, I mean, it's crazy the kind of like steps that are being taken, you know, in CWL or Clash of Clans esports. It's like, you know, and then Supercell comes out here and freaking ruins it with a 7-day cooldown on their new troops. Okay, come on. That needs to be fixed. What's up, Adam? How you doing? Let's go TKZ. You know it. They're on my pick'ems. I'm rooting for some good points here. So I'm hoping they'll save my pick'ems for me. I don't think they will, but you know, I'm rooting for them. Have a great stream. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Again, guys, Adam, another fantastic streamer in the Clash world. Go drop him a follow if you're not already. He's covering some Vatang and World Top Korea this morning. In my early mornings, I had just woken up. I think it was like 15 minutes after he sent out his notification. And I think I was like, in about 5 minutes, I was out of bed, had the coffee, sitting at the computer, ready to watch some wars. It was great. Some awesome stuff. Vatang, man, they started really, really slow. Got a 1-star at the beginning, but I mean, after all, they came through. They got it done. So big win for them. Not an easy war. MCS, one of the strongest out there. This should be fun. Absolutely. I'm more interested on the base building side of things. I want to see if bases have actually adapted to combat these new super troops, because if you saw the King Jeffrey stats, you would know that we did not have a very good war in our CWL Elite War. But just to give you a bit of a perspective on how bad the war went for us, we had one raid where we had a fail wall break with the new super wall breakers. It was so terrible. I don't want to talk. No, I don't want to talk about it, but it did happen. we're just gonna move past it. So yeah. So you got the W last night in Tribe Gaming. Oh yeah. Which one? Vatang? It was Vatang. Vatang picked up the win, just barely. They started with a 1-star, but still were able to come through that. I think they got themselves 2 triples. I don't know if that might have been posted. I might actually be able to tell you the score from that. Yeah, it was 11-11. Vatang with a percentage win, 90.6 to 81.2. Yeah, we don't talk about it though. We don't talk about it. You wanted to apply for LP4 Hades with your max 12, but they said their roster is already stacked. That is true. Right now, if you're gonna want to apply to LP4, what am I saying? Bring your 11s over there. They're looking for 11s right now, I believe. So if you got an 11, go for it. But, wow, that's really surprising though. Are you really? I would assume that they would have taken a 12, but I guess not. Maybe they do have stacked 12s. I have no idea. I don't run the recruitment scene over at LP4, but I mean, hey, if we've got stacked 12s, then that's good. It's good news for me. Jason didn't want my LP4 and 11, or just kidding. What I'm saying, you're 11 and LP4. Yeah, Jason is a little savage sometimes, though. He's like that. All right, we should be seeing a live hit very, very soon. I'm not entirely sure who's going first. I believe it's away side attacks first, and I think the kill zone's away. No, MCES are away. All right. We got MCES going in on Jason. Let's see what they can do. We got the E-Dragons. Here we go. Some interesting stuff. You're running E-Dragons. Got 2 Inferno Towers, 2 single target Inferno Towers to deal with. Let's see what he's got going. Going to start with a couple of little cheeky minions up at the top there to grab a bit of percentage and set a nice funnel. Here come a couple of loons to take down this Archer Tower, but has to invest a few more because of those Teslas. And now, will those Teslas cause a few issues in terms of pathing And will he have to adapt here with the E-Dragons? Let's see what he decides to do. A couple more Teslas popping at this bottom side here. Going to drop a couple of loons to take them down. Here comes a blimp in for this town hall here. Blimp is going to pop a little bit earlier than he wanted, but that E-Dragon will step up and take down the enemy queen. Enemy CC is going to get lured as well, and that witch really isn't going to do a whole lot to these E-Dragons running through the rest of the base. Enemy queen is down, and now he's taking down that entire right side of this base. Not going to lie, this is a pretty good approach to hit this base here. And here come a couple of E-Dragons from this left side. And let's see what they can do. Getting some massive chain value into the middle of this base. And now you can kind of see the funnel that's established for these E-Dragons to go straight in towards the middle. Surprised he hasn't dropped all of them yet. Okay, I see. He's waiting to drop them on, I'm guessing, this elixir storage. Because then they'll go into where he wants them to go. Saving those E-Dragons. Has not dropped them yet. So all those 3 E-Dragons will dive in straight towards the middle and take down that scattershot, as well as deal with the rest of the enemy skeletons inside of the CC. They're going to get stalled just a little bit, so freezes the scattershot in order to make sure that it doesn't take down those E-Dragons in the middle. They're going to clear through that scattershot, and here comes another E-Dragon from this top side here to create a bit of a funnel. Here's an Ice Golem with the Royal Champion, and we're going to see the rest of the E-Dragons pile in at this 3 o'clock side here. There's the King at about 3. Ice Golem's headed in. It's going to break. Going to freeze the air defense and the Inferno Tower, and here come the rest of the E-Dragons in towards this 230 side. One of them is going to take a Black Mine. Not ideal there. And now he only has 3 E-Dragons for the rest of this base, but you'll notice there's not really a whole lot in this section. Really, the only things to worry about are those Inferno Towers, which in all honesty, he can just freeze through. Still has a free spell and a Rage left to go. Going to rage the E-Dragons through. Probably going to pop the Warden ability. There it is. Royal Champion is staying alive at this bottom side here. It's looking pretty good. Has a free spell for this Inferno Tower. Decides to let the Royal Champion die here. Understands that it's a bit more value to kind of keep these E-Dragons alive rather than freezing for the Royal Champion. Decides to freeze the Inferno anyways. Here come a couple of minions. It's looking really, really close, but then again, you've got the Queen coming in from the back end here with full. He hasn't even dropped the Queen yet. Queen's coming in here, and now she should be able to clean up the rest of this. If she can get through that enemy King there, he might be a bit of an issue going into the rest of the base, and you still got that scattershot alive in the middle. It's going to take down the E-Dragon, and now it's just up to this Queen. Can she get through the rest of this base here? Going to pop that ability to get through the enemy King real quick here, and now she should start banging a wall in just a moment. Now, will she be able to bang through this wall and eventually target that scattershot, or will the scattershot take her down? Oh, no. It's going to be a 99% 2-star to start the war off. Oh, wow. It was really close, and I like the plan, but again, just fell a little bit short there. Oh. And the kill zone will take a sigh of relief there as they do defend, but at what cost? A 99% too. That means MCES's percentage is going to be stacked at the moment. Wow. Gotta hand it to him. It was a good raid. It was close. Didn't happen for him. No, I don't think it was a time fail. I think it was an out-and-out fail. I don't think that Queen would have gotten through the wall and gotten the scatter shot there. All right, here we go. Jason going in. Let's see what he can do. Bring in the Yetis. Going to start with a Warden Walk up at about this 12 o'clock side. I believe I've seen this base before, but I'm not entirely sure. It looks familiar at least. Warden Walk is going to start at about this 12 side. Going to create a bit of a funnel here. Not a whole lot of high-value buildings to take down. Really just going to be... the Warden's main goal here is just going to set a funnel for these Yetis moving in a bit later in the raid. Cheeky little minion up there. 2 housing space, going to clear through a building. Definitely some good value there. And now this Warden's going to encounter a couple of defenses. Not going to be a huge issue there. He should be able to get through those fairly quickly. Here comes the King from the 3 o'clock side. He's going to create a funnel from the 3 side, and that's going to allow all of the Yetis to pile in at this 2 o'clock side into the middle of the base. He's quaked the middle, pretty much opening up the entire base here for the Yetis. Everything but this single target Inferno Tower at the back end. Could that pose issues near the end of this raid? And here come all of the Yetis and the bowlers. We're going to see the Queen follow in shortly after, but we're going to see this Royal Champion delayed for, I'm guessing, the Yeti blimp, which could come in a bit later. Here we go. We've got the Rage Spell going down. Tornado Trap on the outside. They're going to catch a couple of bowlers and keep them out of the base in the beginning. He's got those 3 Ice Golems coming out of the defending CC here. Now his main goal is going to be to try and grab this Town Hall. He needs to make sure that it goes out of the way before we see this Yeti blimp come in from, I'm guessing, this backside for this 3 o'clock Inferno. Or 9 o'clock Inferno, rather. Here's the Rage Spell in the middle. Going to have to pop the Queen ability. Warden ability has already been popped as well. Royal Champion still in hand. I'm wondering where that's going to be used. Could be used for this Town Hall over here. No, he's going to actually send it in up at this top side. And now this Town Hall is pretty much still completely alive right now. Oh, no, he's going to have to save this blimp for the Town Hall. There's no way his troops are going to be able to get through it. Yeah, nothing's going to be able to get down that Town Hall, but now he's going to rely on that Royal Champion to take down a couple of defenses at this top side in order to grab that the trash buildings on the outside and raise the percentage. But it is going to be a defense for MCES. But now he just needs to try and get as much percentage as possible going into the rest of the war here. They're going to need it for sure. Straight fail, no time fail. Yeah, I agree. I think it was a straight fail. Let me catch up on chat just a little bit here. What's up, Epic Turkey Plays? Of course I remember you. What's up? It has been a hot minute, man. I don't think you've been here for a couple of months. It's been a while, but I do remember that name. Hello, hello. Welcome back to the streams, that is. I think the Electron was meant to destroy that scatter. That cost the 3 stars since the... Yeah, he did have to freeze it. But yeah, it's going to be a defense for MCES here. I mean, you got to hand it to him. It's a good base. I most definitely have seen either a variation or this base before. Now, what this plan was meant to do was he was planning on these Yetis or possibly the Queen to step down here and grab the Town Hall, and then he wanted to send in the blimp for this 3 o'clock Inferno Tower to take it down, which would allow the Yetis to run through the rest of the base here. But it is going to be a 73% 2-star to start the kill zone off here. Not the best start for him, but again, it's only the start of the war. A lot could change with one attack, that's honestly the biggest appeal for these wars, for me at least, is that you could literally be watching this war all the way through, and no matter what, one raid could change the entire war. Like, literally the entire war. One disconnect, one 1-star, one 3-star, the whole war gets flipped on its side. All right, so now we should see a return fire from MCES here. Let's see who they decide to hit next, and who will be their next hitter. Should be fun. I wonder if we're going to see any more elaborate plans, or we'll see any super troops. I believe both sides have agreed to using super troops. And on the note of super troops, right now I was using super wall breakers for the longest time, but now I can't use them for another 7 days because of the cooldown. It is honestly insane that it's 7 days. In my personal opinion, there shouldn't even be a cooldown. I think it's not the best idea, and it just makes the esports scene much harder. My boy Roy, what's up, man? How you doing? Another fantastic streamer. He's been streaming some RuneScape. Now, I'm not gonna lie. If you're into watching Clash, you might not be too interested in his streams, but let me tell you what, he's he's an entertaining fellow. So go drop him a follow if you want. Doing some of that RuneScape action again. He's doing some voice changer stuff as well. It's just a fun time. It's a fun, chill stream. So huge shout out to him. All right, come on, MCES, go for it. Hit us. Do it. Attack. The absolute plug. You know it. If I like someone's content and I like their streams and I like what they're doing, I'm going to shout them out. I'll do it. Now, one thing that I told myself I wouldn't do is I wouldn't be making like dedicated videos about someone. But every now and then on Twitch, I'll shout them out. I'll give credit where credit is due. Whether you're a Clash streamer or just a fantastic streamer all around. Used to play Clash. This is so interesting. Oh, my boy Roy, this is the esports level of Clash. You've got all Town Hall 13, 5v5, only 1 attack per player. This format is probably one of the most difficult formats in the game right now, hence why it's involved in the esports scene. The league that I'm covering right now does have a prize pool. The sponsor is actually in the bottom left corner. This is CWL, probably the largest league in Clash of Clans right now. I don't entirely know what the prize pool is. I think it's pretty high up there. I'm not entirely sure, but here we go. They're going in again. See what they can do. We got the Queen Charge into the Hog Riders with the Super Wall Breaker. Let's see how he decides to use this one here. Going to start with a couple of test loons at this top side. He's using that Battle Blimp there to try and go in and take down this the single target Inferno and the Scatter. He's going to opt in to use a Rage here because he argues that there's enough value to use that Rage. He's going to get the Scatter and the Inferno Tower down with those Yeti Mites. Oh no, will this Inferno Tower fall? Oh no, the Inferno Tower stays alive. Not what the attacker wanted to see here. Not the end of the world, but judging by where he wants to send in this Queen, could make things a little bit more difficult for him here. Going to use that Poison Spell to take down all of the archers, doing absolutely nothing for the defender here. And now he's going to use that Super Wall Breaker to break into, I'm guessing, this channel to possibly step up and reach in for this Town Hall. I'm not entirely sure where the Super Wall Breaker will come into play, but now with that Inferno Tower still alive, we're probably going to see an adjustment into the plan just a little bit. Those Yetis, they actually got too far into the base, which is most times not really an issue. It's just more of getting them into the base that becomes the problem. Here's the Super Wall Breaker going to step up and open up that wall there. And maybe he didn't want this wall to open up. Those new levels of goblins stepping up, trying to take down this queen. Really, all those goblins are meant to do is just slow her down, not so much cause any damage issues. And they're going to keep coming out of the CC. There's a witch to delay the queen even more. But again, it's not going to do a whole lot to this queen here. Now, she should step up towards this expo and then eventually move in towards this clan castle here. He's going to actually jump her into the town hall here. So he's completely avoided the Inferno Tower. Oh, never mind. He hasn't avoided the Inferno Tower. The queen's going to get targeted by it, and he might opt in to freeze it here. He's going to use that freeze at the very last second to grab its maximum value. He's going to rage the queen through this town hall, and she's going to take it down. This is a pretty good start. But again, he's running out of time here. 1 minute and 15 seconds. Do his Hog Riders have enough time to get through the rest of the space here? And I would argue yes, with how much the queen has gotten and the fact that she's going to stay alive and move through and take down the enemy queen. You got to hand it to the attacker. This is a fantastic plan going into this base. Still has another rage for this queen, who will eventually step up and grab the enemy queen. Going to freeze that scattershot and then use the warden through the back end of the space. The queen's going to go down before she uses her ability. So that means that the enemy queen's going to stay alive. Oh no, that might cost him the raid here. There we go. The World Champion is stepping up, and she's going to take down the enemy queen. So the raid has gone back into play here. He's still saved, but now the Hog Riders are dying out near this back end. 41 seconds left to go. Now this World Champion is going to have to get a lot of value in if he wants to see a 3-star. But in all honesty, the Hog Riders have died out. It's not going to happen for him. The World Champion's not going to be able to get through this Inferno before it takes her down. Oh, it was looking so beautiful until he lost his queen through the ability. And that's going to be a defense for the kill zone. Oh my gosh. Are you just commentating? Yeah, I'm just casting this war. I'm not playing in this one. I'm not good enough to play in these wars, Roy. Not yet. I'm working on that. That's going to be a defense for the kill zone. That's exactly what they needed to see there. All right. What do they got going up here? So right now, again, the kill zone are just slightly behind on percentage, and even with a 3-star from them, they will still be behind on percentage. So we're going to have to see some big plays from the kill zone in order to get back in this one here. But again, one attack could change this entire war. It's epic. Yeah, it's awesome. Honestly, the esports scene for Clash has grown so much over the past couple of years. It's honestly fantastic. It's tons of fun. Here we go. We got FNK going in with the dragons here on tryhard. Let's see what he can get done. Going to drop a couple of minions up at this top side. Very interesting and oblong base here. And you can kind of see where he's going to be going. Again, my boy Roy and Kingdom, thank you so much for the follows. Much appreciated. It's like $500? Yeah, just about. I think the prize pool is about $500 for the winning clan. And we've got a couple more weeks to go, and then we get into playoffs. But anyways, FNK going to go in here with the king and the queen at both ends of this base up at 12 and 9 o'clock. And they're going to just basically be used to set a funnel for the dragons diving into this base here. Now, we do not have the bats in this raid. My apologies. I thought we had bats in this one. But he's just going to be going in straight with the dragons here. All 10 of them, 10 drags, 10 loons, going to go straight in to this 11 o'clock side here. And they're going to dive in straight towards this town hall. Going to use the World Champion on the right side as well to create an even deeper funnel for these dragons. And we'll probably see this slammer come in from this left side here over by about the 7 o'clock side. Now we've got a Seeking Airmine living up to its name. Going to run across the map and take down a dragon because it can. And now all of these dragons will be diving into this base. Going to freeze that. I believe it's a multi-target. Yeah, he's going to freeze the multi-target for all these dragons moving in. Slammer will pop. Out come 2 more dragons. He's going to have to use that warden ability through the town hall. Lots of the dragons aren't going for the town hall, but eventually they should peel back in to take it down. Going to pop that warden ability once the town hall gets unfrozen. And those dragons should be able to clear through that town hall like it's nothing. And now he has this back end to deal with, which comprises of a single target Inferno, all of the Teslas, and the enemy queen. So these dragons are going to have to brute force through this, but he does still have a rage spell. They're still looking pretty good here. Oh my, what is the health of these dragons? They're getting a bit low. He's got a couple of them thinning out. Black mines are taking out a couple of them. Oh no, his dragons are spreading out. Not what he needed to see. The ice golems at the bottom of the screen are going to distract the dragons as well. It was looking really good until all of them pathed out to the outside. Oh no, you got to hand it to him. It was a good plan. But again, all of those dragons pathing out to the outside, really not what he wanted to see. And that means that they're going to spread out a little bit too much here and start getting thinned out. Really, really nice try. What is this base? Yeah, it's a very interesting base from MCES for sure. It's really, really close. Could he still get this one here? I don't think so. 2 full health dragons. Wait a minute. I might be calling this one a little too early. Those dragons might be able to get through this base here with the warden. That enemy king's not going to do anything on defense. Can these dragons take down the world champion? They will. 30 seconds remaining. One of the dragons will go down, and that leaves just the warden. Oh no, don't get locked into the king. They're going to get locked onto the king. OP King on defense. Slowing things down. Come on, King. Go down. Oh, no. You got to hand it to him. It's so close. I don't think he's going to get... I think with that, it's going to be a time fail. I think that dragon can get through the rest of this base. But with that King slowing things down, it's not going to do it. Yeah, he 100% would have gotten through this base if he had another 10 seconds. Wow. 95% from F&K. Really good plan. But again, that defending King... The first time I've probably seen a King defend an air raid in a very long time. But it's going to hold him, and that's going to mean that it's tied up. But again, MCES ahead on percentage, so we're going to need to see some triples from Infamous Rebels or the Kill Zone to pull this one back together. But now we're going to see another hit from MCES go in. We've got alternating hits for this war, so that way we can see every single one of the hits going in. King OP, yeah, I mean, that's not the first time I've seen the King do that, but I haven't seen the King do that in a very long time. Here we go. MCES straight back in, wasting no time, going in with the Queen Charge into the hybrid. This is a very popular strategy at Town Hall 13, but we've seen the base building meta catch up to this attack, and so now people are baiting this attack strategy a whole lot. What's up, Clash with Big Irish? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We got Fergie in the clan, or Fergie in the stream as well. Good to see you. Welcome. If you didn't pull Ice Golems, it was a 300%. I agree. Those Ice Golems really slowed things down. Anyways, let's focus up on this raid here. We got the Queen coming in from this 3 o'clock side. Going to move in slowly, I'm guessing, towards this Town Hall. It does have 2 super wall breakers, so I can only imagine what they're planning here. Queen is going to have to use a rage here at the beginning, locked onto by that ground expo, and now the rest of the CC is going to come out. First super wall breaker comes in, but doesn't go where he wants it to go. He wants to open up this wall by the Town Hall, and I'm guessing he brought 2 as a failsafe. I'm not entirely sure. With how much housing space those super wall breakers take up, which is 8, most times you're only going to bring 1 of them, because in all honesty, it's difficult to fail a wall break with super wall breakers. Yeah, here comes the second one. Going to open up that Town Hall wall there for this Queen to move in to take it down, and she'll also grab the enemy Queen. These bases very susceptible to the Queen Charge Hogs, with both the Town Hall and the Queen being in the same location. Now this Queen will step up, and I'm guessing he's probably going to freeze the enemy Queen and the Town Hall here once she steps up. No, wow, she stays back, actually, and does not get aggroed by the enemy Queen until she deals with the Town Hall here. Going to actually just straight up just deal with the Queen and take her down. Here comes the Siege Barracks from this top side to funnel the hybrid moving in, and now he's actually going to send it in to try and keep this Queen alive. So the hybrid's going to come in from this 12 o'clock side, going to freeze that scatter and Inferno Tower moving into the base here. Now, will we see an early Warden or will we see a heal first? We're going to see a heal used first. Going to save that Warden for when he gets a bit deeper into this base where that second scatter shot lies. Now, he does have a freeze spell and a heal spell left to go, so he might actually opt in to freeze this scatter shot here. Going to use that Warden ability. There we go. Going to grab every single one of the troops and the Queen here. Really, really nice timing on that Warden ability, which is going to allow all of those troops to stay invulnerable for 7 seconds. And now we're going to probably see that scatter shot get frozen alongside the Eagle. Really good timing on that freeze. Oh my, this is looking really good. Queen's still alive, banging a couple of walls like she always does. World Champion ability still in hand. Oh my. Oh my, there's hardly anything left. He's just absolutely steamrolling this base. And I don't want to call it early, but I think MCES are going to pick up the first triple of the war. World Champion ability is pretty much swagged at this point. Hasn't even used the Queen. 30 seconds left to go. I don't think time's going to be an issue at this point. I think he's got the troops to get through this base. That's going to be a triple for MCES. Oh my. Oh my. It's a commanding 4th attack, or 5th attack, I believe, to go in for this stream, or for the war itself. That's going to be a triple on Surge. Nicely done. Got to hand it to him. $10v5, honestly, I'm down. You saw a 3-wheeler wall breaking carbon stream? Really? Ooh, fancy. Who's doing that? All right, so realistically, I mean, in order to win, we're going to need to see some triples from TKZ and a potential 1-star. Here we go. Surge, looking for some revenge here. Let's see what he can do. See if we can get through and get this one done. It is difficult to push at Town Hall 7. It's very, very difficult with the new levels of Town Hall. And then, I mean, in all honesty, low-level trophy pushing is not the best thing to do. All right, let's focus up here. Surge going to be coming in with a Lalo. Let's see if Surge can pull some OP gamer moves here and pull in this Lalo 3-star. Going to start with a Ice Golem and a Super Wall Breaker to get this wall open for his heroes to dive in here and grab, hopefully, this Scatter Shot and Inferno Tower. They're going to deal with the Inferno Tower just fine, but now it's a question of, will this Queen step up and grab either the Inferno Tower or the enemy Queen? He might be looking to get the enemy queen out of the way with his queen. That's exactly what he's looking to do. He's not looking to grab this scatter shot here. He wants his queen to step up and get aggroed by this enemy queen. Gonna have to pop the Royal Champion ability, which goes in for this Inferno Tower, but it's eventually going to go down here, and he is going to pop the queen ability and lure the CC archers out of the way. But that queen's going to grab the enemy queen, and now he's got a lot of value in for the rest of the raid. Here come a couple of loons at this top side to deal with this wizard tower, and here comes a blimp in. He does have the clone spell, so we're going to see an electron in the middle of this base here. Going to freeze that sweeper to keep things moving. Going to drop the clone and the rage in the middle. He's looking to grab both scatters out of the way with this electron here, but Tornado Trap is going to pop, which slows things down just a little bit. CC archers will lock onto the E-Dragon here. Now this E-Dragon does get out of the range of that Inferno Tower there, which means that it's going to be able to rip through, and look at the chains that this E-Dragon's getting. My goodness, both scatter shots have been taken down with the E-Dragon. That's exactly what you need to see on Lala raids. Everything's slowly moving in here. Warden's going to come in from the 6 o'clock side to help everything out. Lava Hound's moving across this base here. Now, will this Town Hall be activated come the time that these loons get through? I'm guessing they will, judging by all the minions on the board. It's looking really, really strong here. He needs this Warden to step up so that way he can use the Eternal Tome over the Town Hall. He's going to use it. Loons will stay alive. Still has 2 free spells and a haste spell. Only 1 Inferno Tower left to go. Going to freeze the air defense and Wizard Tower. It's looking really, really good. Can he do it? Going to freeze the Inferno Tower and the Wizard Tower. My voice is dying on me, but you know how it is. There we go. Those loons moving through. Now, this single target Inferno has stayed alive. Can these loons get through it? 53 seconds on the board. I think he's going to get this one here for the kill zone. Oh, my goodness. Surge. He's going to do it. Oh, BAF Kit. That's Surge. That's Surge. It's definitely Surge. You're re-downloading Clash? There we go. That's what we're about. It's gotten intense, man. It's crazy. Some of the action that we're seeing up at the top level is crazy. Wow. Surge with an OP Lalo. Gotta hand it to him. 10 gems for Surge knowing the ESL rules. 100%. He got it. Got it done. Plenty of time left. I don't think he's going to time fill. There's no buildings on the... There's no scares, right? Yeah, this is a triple. That's a triple. Wow. GG to Surge. Fantastic hit. And that's going to mean the first triple for the kill zone. They're back in it. They're slowly coming through. That's going to boost their morale a bunch. I can only imagine. Oh my, we're all tied up. But again, MCES just barely ahead on that percentage with that first 99%. 2-star. Oh boy. Nice base, Nick. What's it, a Nick base? We faced that base in SCCWL. You do not have as good of a plan as Surge. Yeah, that was a fantastic plan. I don't know if you guys noticed how that E-Dragon got both of the scatter shots down. I don't think we're going to have enough time to go back and watch it with 16 minutes left to go. They're going to be looking to get these hits in as soon as possible. But, I mean, he got both the scatters down with just that E-Dragon. That was an OP plan for that base. It's like he saw the base before. Oh, my gosh, that's crazy. That's insane. There's no way. Yeah, you know, look, okay, sometimes what ends up happening is people run burnt bases, and it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It happens. It's just fine. Alrighty, now we're gonna see MCES looking to respond with a triple of their own, and a low percentage hit could mean that they could be tied up here. Again, these wars could change with 1 hit, 1 1-star, 1 3-star, 1 disconnect, but no disconnects. Don't disconnect, please. Look, I'm all for the kill zone picking up a win here because, again, they're the clan that I stream from. There are a lot of LP4 guys in here. They're the guys that I do media work with. But the last thing you want to see is a win on a disconnect. There's no way that we'd want to see a win on that. I think any clan out there in this esports league would not want to see a disconnect for a win. No way. At least I may be speaking for myself here, but I mean, I'm not going to lie, dude. I'd be very, very sad. I just realized my bots are off. That's probably why things are broken. One moment. Let me turn these on so we can actually get some commands going. Phone call during Surge's. Really? Did he actually? Hold on a minute. That's actually hilarious. Okay, there we go. Let's jump back into it. Oh, you got a phone call. Okay, I thought he got a phone call. I was about to say, yeah, no, Surge got it done. I'm gonna try and speed up to these E-Dragons. We might not have time here. Is this it? No, that's the defense. Hold on. Here we go. Let me speed through to try and watch these E-Dragons go through and take this down. It's insane the value that they get. Okay. So this E-Dragon's going to step up. Both scatter shots are alive. Notice that. Okay? But the Blimp's going to go down, take down one of them, and then this E-Dragon's going to chain to the other one and take it down. Or no, the Loons are going to take it down. Never mind. So I didn't get both scatters with the Lava Hound. But commanding start. Turns out you have a level 5 Town Hall that's been chilling. Really? There you go. Hey, man, if you're looking to join a clan, looking to get involved with a good clan, try and get to Town Hall 8 and max that one out. And then you can go ahead and take a look at my clan here. My bots, I don't know if they're working. They might be. Hold on one moment. Yeah, here we go. So the first one that I would look into personally is Warbusters. That's going to be where I run all of my mini accounts, Town Halls 12 through 9. We're looking for a max Town Hall 8s and above to do some more. So if you want to learn some stuff, if you want to play some Clash, hey, feel free to pop in. In all honesty, we're pretty laid back, so I might shoot you a DM on Discord about joining. I'll pop you an invite. You can get yourself some farming troops. Get farming. Alrighty. 13 minutes left to go. We're going to see a response from MCES, and at this point, they realize that they need to get a triple. They need to sweep this one out of the way because the Killzone, they're putting up a fight here. Again, MCES were predicted to win this war by about an 89% margin in the pick'ems. So the community, 89% of the community said, yeah, MCES are going to win this war. But man, it's been rocky for both clans. It's neck and neck at this point. All right. In all honesty, man, I cannot be the only one that's had their pick'ems absolutely messed up throughout this season. It's been probably one of the most sporadic. I guess sporadic is the right word for it. Sporadic seasons ever. The first shocker was like INTZ losing in their first week. I think they had 100% or like a 99.7 or something like that to win. And Blood and Soul, man, I mean, they came through and they got it done. Like, you got to hand it to them. You got to give them credit. They really did come through and clear it out of the way. Is this a fun war? Yeah, it's just a practice war, and then they're gonna do the esports war afterwards. That's why they're not trying. Don't worry. MCS just kind of like they're toying around. You know, they're not really bringing their all just yet. MCS are, I believe, supposed to hit soon at some point. Interested as to why they haven't gone. It could be some connection issues, whatnot. You never know. But again, we should see them go in at some point. Interested as to why they haven't hit. They're supposed to hit at the 15-minute mark. We still have 2 hits to go from both sides here. I don't know where... At 15-minute mark. Yeah, they were supposed to attack at the 15-minute mark. They're late attacking, yeah. Because we just had our hit go in, and now they need to attack. There we go. Now they're going in. Killer's going in. Let's see what he can do. Making us wait. How dare he? All right. We got the Queen Charge into the hybrid. We got those sneaky goblins in the mix, and really what they're going to be used for is just creating that funnel. And here comes the Queen Charge starting from this 12 o'clock side. Now he's going to have to either rage or freeze this Royal Champion, or he's going to have to use the ability. Going to opt in to freeze it on the outside. Decent stuff there. And now I'm very... not keen on the plan, but let's see what he can do here. Because again, he's charging into 3 singles. Going to use a couple of loons and a haste spell to take down the single target. But they're going to get caught in the tornado trap, which means that single's not going to go down. And oh my, the Town Hall gets activated. Oh my goodness, this is already not going the way of the attacker, which is exactly what the Killzone wanted to see. He's going to have to freeze the Town Hall, but misses the Inferno, so he's going to lose one of the healers here. Wow, a very, very rocky start. Can this attacker compose himself and get the rest of the raid done? Going to freeze the Inferno Tower nicely. There we go. He's going to get the Town Hall out of the way. No drama there. And now this Queen she's not going to take the jump, and she's going to walk all the way around, which means she's not going to step up for that second single in the middle of the base. And here comes the King. And now I think there's a lot of this base that this hybrid is going to have to get through in order for him to pick up the triple here. But let's see if he can get it done. And he's got both the heroes out the top side with the CC. I'm guessing he's just banking on it being a defensive CC because he didn't lure the CC at all. Maybe he was planning on the CC going down to the Queen. Now the CC will come out. It is a Lava Hound. Interesting. They did know it was a Lava Hound CC, so they opted in to just completely ignore the CC. Maybe they've hit the base before. Who knows? Going to use a Rage spell in the middle here. Now all those troops going to dive through. Going to use that Warren ability through the middle of this base to keep everything alive through the scatter shot. Oh, no, sorry. He's popped a Warren ability already. He did it early. My apologies there. Everything's still moving through. The Lava Hounds will pop. Now, the only thing that can deal with those Lava Hounds will be this Royal Champion in the middle. Queen's stuck on a couple of walls. He's still clearing through, but again, his hybrid is thinning out here. Now, I don't think this one's going to be as low of a percentage a lower percentage than the Killzone's first hit, but... Oh, wait a minute. He could still triple here. Oh, no, wait a minute. He's going to lose his queen on the inside, and that means that single is going to stay alive. Now, can his hybrid clear through the rest of this base here? Has a stack of wizards on the outside there. Is there still a... I think he might still get this one here. Royal Champion ability pop. Hush my mouth. What am I talking about? There's no way. There's no way. I don't know what I was saying about getting a high percentage 2-star. He's going to triple. That's going to be a triple for MCES. Wow. Yeah, I didn't even see the minors. What am I saying? There's still a stack of minors left to go. Even with a rough start with the queen, he's still going to get it done. That's going to be a 3-star for MCES. Puts some pressure on the kill zone. Wow. I don't know what I was thinking, man. I didn't even see the minors. I'm sitting here like, maybe somehow there's like, maybe in some way they won't, they won't triple. But they got it done. So now Ked really realistically going to be looking for a OP triple here to keep the kill zone back in the war here. Now he's going to go straight in here. Bro, that wasn't a link. Well, you said queen.exe, and so it thought it was a link because it's stupid. Queen.exe has stopped responding. It really did. Really did. That AQ, Arch Queen IQ, yeah, the IQ was too strong. And here we go. Going to be going in with a Warden Walk into the Yeti Smash here. All right, let's see what they got going. Is he going to try and Warden Walk this Town Hall? I don't believe he's going to try and Warden Walk the Town Hall because it's just going to be a bit too much to get through. But then again, Ked is known for his rambunctious plans here. So let's see what he decides to do. Fergie, thank you so much for the follow. This Warden Walk is going to take a little bit of time. So right now we're just absolutely relaxing. Here comes the jump spell. Yeah, not planning on getting the Town Hall with the Warden. It would have been crazy ambitious if that was the case. But going to opt in to just set a really nice funnel for the Yetis. And here come the Yetis from this about a 7 o'clock side. Now this Warden will join up with the main army, and then everything should push in towards this jump. Now that gold storage has gone down on this right side, which means that these Yetis will take the jump into the Town Hall compartment. Is he planning on quaking in the middle? No, he does have a jump spell, so opted in to save that 2 extra housing space for spells. Will the Yetis take the jump? King walks around to the other side. And I know the tornado trap expertly placed inside of this Town Hall compartment. The Town Hall will go down, but he's actually not going to pop the Warden, or he did pop the Warden ability a bit earlier there. Didn't notice it. Here comes a Royal Champion from this left side here. He's going to have to freeze that Inferno to keep her moving. Now, the healers have switched to the Yetis on the outside, which means that Queen is going to be completely vulnerable on the inside of that base. Does have the Slammer with potentially some more Yetis inside of it. Now, that Hound is going to pop, and that means that the Queen is going to get locked onto the pups, wasting all of her increased damage shots through her ability there. And again, all those healers and Yetis bounce to the outside. The funnel just wasn't tight enough there, and again, that tornado trap really did mess things up. Misses the haste spell at the top side too. This is going to be a defense for MCES, and realistically, in order to win this one, they're going to need to see a defense in the form of a low percentage 2-star or a 1-star and then a 3 from themselves. We'll go ahead and take a look at it after this raid goes through. It's a really nice try. Now, again, at this point, he's really just going to be carrying out this raid as long as possible to grab as much damage percentage because they know, realistically, they need the damage. They need as much damage as possible. These bots are dumb. If you use a dot by mistake, it takes it as a link. Yeah. If you put a dot in between 2 things, it takes it as a link. It's not the most ideal program. There we go. The raid will end at about a 76% 2-star. Can you show the percentage? Damage percentage is right there, but it updates every now and then. Here's the percentage, 68 to 77. So we're a bit behind. Just a little bit behind. So realistically, we're going to need to see either a 1-star. No, wait. Yeah, no. We have to get a 1-star. MCS has to get a 1-star. We have to get a triple. No, actually, wait a minute. Yeah. We need to see a 1-star from MCS. They're going straight in. Try hard. Wasting no time here. He's going in. Starting with the Yeti Blink to take down this Eagle here, but doesn't grab the scatter shot. However, he didn't use a rage for it, so maybe he wasn't trying to get it. Can actually open up this wall for the Queen. He's bringing the Queen charge into the hybrid. It's a pretty good entry to start. Now, can this Queen possibly go outside of the base rather than taking the wall breaker? Oh my. She might bounce to the outside. Go to the camp. Go to the camp. No, she stays inside. Dang it. She's going to move through. Let's see what she can do. 50% 2-star and LP4 can still win. Yeah, exactly. AMZ is correct. That's what I need you guys for. I need you guys to just do these calculations for me because I can't even try. A 2-star 56% from MCS and a 3 from the Killzone gets this. Okay, so they need to see nothing more than a 2-star, 56%. Now, can this queen possibly die to these middle defenses here? She's going to be taking a lot of damage going into this, but he does have the free spells ready to stop these expos going in. He almost lost his queen early, actually. Here comes another super. Is he trying to get a second wall break? He's trying to get a second wall break into the town hall compartment. Oh my, try hard. Absolutely flexing with this queen charge here. Now, let's see what she's doing. Queen will step up a little bit more, loses a healer to a Seeking Air Mine, but that queen's going to step up and grab the enemy queen and then eventually the town hall. You got to hand it to him. It's a really fantastic plan going into this base. Going to freeze the enemy queen just to keep things going. He didn't even need to freeze the queen in all honesty. Here comes the king from the top side with the miners and the hogs moving through. It's looking pretty strong. Queen will take down the town hall. Here comes the world champion. And in all honesty, it's looking really, really strong. I don't know. Something's going to have to go really wrong with this hybrid for things to not go through for him. Going to use that warden ability a bit early to grab as many troops as possible. Going straight into the scatter shot. He needed to use that ability to make sure that the hog riders don't die. Again, 2 scatter shot blasts and they're down. Time fail. Could possibly be a time fail. 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go. But again, this queen is still carrying out. Has used her ability, so she will eventually go down due to the expo and all the DPS on her. But he's still got those troops moving through. Miners bounce to the outside here. Inferno Tower is still alive. 51 seconds left to go. Has 2 loons in the pocket. Not enough time. You might be correct. You might be right. We might be seeing a time fail from MCES here. 41 seconds left to go. I don't know, guys. I'm not calling a time fail here. I'm thinking he's going to get this one. Yeah, 34 seconds left to go. I think he's got it. That's going to be a 3. F and K going to get himself tripled. Oh, wait. No, it's a triple. What am I saying? I'm trying to, like, possibly jinx it. Yeah, the queen lived. She stayed alive. I don't know how she did it, but she did. OP stuff from the queen. Gotta love it. That's going to be a triple and a win for MCES. And CWL Esports, again, Killzone really did bring their all. And honestly, it was looking close throughout the middle of the war. But then MCES wrapping it up with a 3-star. Now, at this point, the highest score that the Killzone can get is 12. And they're looking to finish strong. Let's see if they can get another triple in. That's what I want to see. I want to see a second triple from the Killzone here to really end strong in this war with a bang, really. I don't know. I need to just delete calendar on this thing. I don't know why I have it. Epic Victory Royale. Called it. Yep. It's going to be a 13 to potentially a 11. Tryhard is a great attacker. He is. I mean, he still bought. Yeah. But hey, I mean, he got himself a... Surge got himself an OP triple there. Not going to lie. I'll hand that to him. It was an OP Lalo. And here we go. Basil to close this war out. He's looking to end this war strong here for the Killzone, but knows realistically at this point he cannot win it from here. But again, he's going to be looking to end strong, hoping to get a 12 to 13 star war. Eve Noah, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. MCES OP, that is correct. They came through with 3 triples of their own and a 99% 2-star on one of them. So, I mean, again, MCES showing why they're one of the best esports clans in the world in Clash. Some crazy stuff. Here's a sneaky goblin and do some funneling up at this top side here. He's going to go down eventually once he takes down these collectors. Doesn't have max goblins. Wow. OP stuff. Does have max heroes, though. It's going to be starting with a Warden Walk up at this 3 o'clock side here. Going to set a nice funnel for the Yetis diving into the middle of this base here. I can kind of see where he's going with it. I'm going to drop a loon, and I'm guessing maybe another loon there to take down this mortar. Nope. Going to just opt in for 1 loon, but it's not going to be enough. Those new mortars have just barely enough HP to survive 1 loon blast. So really crazy stuff there. The Warden's going to step up and get locked onto by an Expo. So his health is going to slowly start diminishing. Going to use a rage spell for this Warden to keep him moving. Here's the Yeti on this right or left side with a Siege Barracks at 6. And now that Siege Barrack is going to also help create a nice funnel here. And those Yeti Mites are going to step up and take down the Archer Tower, which is going to allow for an even tighter funnel for the rest of the Yetis moving through. Now, Wizards out of the Siege Barracks will help take down that Archer Tower, setting a nice funnel. And here come the rest of the army. King, Queen, Bowlers, and the Yeti are going to dive through here. All right, stepping up. He's going to probably rage in this entry here. There we go. Warden ability is going to pop off soon to save all those Bowlers. Keep them moving. Clash Playoffs with the raid. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. We're at the back end of this war here. Now let's see what we've got. Queen is still diving through. Those Yetis running through this base at this point. Hog Riders will come out of that Siege Barracks. Queen is going to step up here. It's looking really, really good. But will he lose the momentum in the back end of this raid? That Scattershot's going to stay alive at this right side here. He needs something to step up and go take it down. The Queen can reach this Town Hall from the wall that she's in. She still has her ability. King's still alive in the middle with his ability. It's looking pretty strong, but again, he's losing momentum near this back end. Going to have to pop that World Champion ability, which will take down a couple of Teslas and exterior defenses. Healers will switch to the Queen. Has a minute and 9 seconds left to go. 2 Sneaky Goblins, 2 Archers in hand, and the King ability. Can he possibly still get through this here? Again, it's going to be a lot of time. He's going to need a lot of time for his troops to get through, and in all honesty, I'm calling this one a time fail early. I don't think he's going to be able to get around this base in the allocated amount of time that he has. Oh my. It's close, but again, I think he's just going to run out of time. I think he has the troops to get this one done. There we go. He's force quit out of it. So now we're gonna let this one play out. But again, I think this one's going to realistically be a time fail. I think, again, he has the troops to do this. But again, I want to give a huge shout out to Clash Playhouse with the rate of 71 people. Huge shout out to Avi. If you guys aren't already following Clash Playhouse, another fantastic Clash streamer. He was doing some action today, doing some farming. He was spinning some wheels. It was great. Tons of fun. I always enjoy lurking in his streams. It's always an upbeat and fun environment. It's definitely the kind of stream I like to farm to. But huge shout out to him. Again, go drop him a follow. Fantastic guy. Yeah, I would argue he does have the damage to get through this. It really is just going to come down to a time fail. So really, really nice effort by Basil. But again, just going to come just barely short there. Really, really nice try. Hug, Lighter, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. And it's going to be a win for MCES. Huge shout out to both of these clans, and again, big thanks to both clans for letting me stream. 97.4% average destruction. So again, MCES really close to getting themselves a perfect war. But again, huge shout out to both clans. Gotta hand it to him. In all honesty, we saw an OP triple from the kill zone, but then again, MCES did exactly what they're known to do, which is 3-star. And I mean, they really did bring it. I want to go ahead and take a minute to watch back. Which raid was it? It wasn't on Basil. It was Tryhard's raid. Here we go. This queen charge here, and just go ahead and like take a look at how much value this queen charge is getting. We'll go ahead and run through a couple of replays here as we close out this stream, just to not end as abruptly here. Because I noticed like what I'll do with these wars is like I'll be streaming it, right, and it's great, and then like at the end I'll just kind of like cut it off, and it's like, okay, there's no time to talk about the war at the end. So I want to allow a bit of like buffer time to actually talk about the war and get the cogs turning in terms of like how these strategies went through. So again, I think free exposure. Yeah, you know it, FNK. You know it. Here's your base on your base is gonna get a little burned here. I hope you're okay with that. Don't worry, I'm gonna show Sturgis triple. Don't worry. We're gonna show both raids here. But again, you gotta hand it to both clans here. They brought it their all. We saw some close raids from both sides. Again, both of the clans ending with a couple of high 90s. And I mean, again, you gotta hand it to both clans. Huge shout out to them. But yeah, I mean, I think this is really a testament to how far Clash Esports is coming. Because look at how intense this war was. You look at a top clan like MCES, and then the kill zone, not as well, it doesn't have as huge of a reputation as MCES does. But again, they still brought it. They had some pretty awesome hits, and we saw a fantastic triple from Surge. And so it just goes to show that even in these 5v5 formats, you can see some underdogs come through and make some big plays against these clans. It's not always oh yeah, this clan's going to dominate every single time. You're going to see some good hits from both sides. But I mean, again, you got to hand it to Tryhard here. This queen charge was OP. Went in, and you know what? We're gonna do a magical thing here. Thank you for the stream, for sure. It is an absolute pleasure to stream these wars. Taste, thank you for the follow. Let's go and pull out the pen here and kind of draw out what Tryhard has done here. So with this queen charge, he's gone up and grabbed the eagle, a scatter shot, the enemy queen, the enemy CC, and the town hall. And his queen managed to stay alive. And then he had his king come up at this top side here to kind of create a funnel, and actually died off early. So a lot of the miners split to the outside. But because he created that funnel, I'm going to go ESPN mode here. Because he created, oh, wrong thing, there we go. Because he created this funnel on this outside, or didn't have this funnel established, a lot of the miners went to the outside. But again, those hog riders stayed in the middle, and this queen somehow miraculously stayed alive in the middle. I don't know how she stayed alive. I swear she was going to go down. And I mean, again, this entire section that I'm going to highlight here in just a moment, this entire section of the base, the queen dealt with on her own. And then that basically just left this for the queen, for the rest of the raid. So again, a fantastic raid by Tryhard. Good stuff there. Okay, there we go. All right, so now let's go and take a look at Surge's triple. Let's see how he got it done. Again, it came through with the Lalo. It was a good raid. Started with the bit of a kill squad up at this top side to try and grab this Inferno Tower out of the way, as well as possibly step up and grab the Queen, which he does end up doing. Amazing circle there. You know how we do it. So we're going to go and speed through. Going to drop an Ice Golem with the King and the Queen. They're going to go through and basically clear out this entire section. They're also going to grab an air defense. And they're going to get this section out of the way as well as get the queen down. The Royal Champion's going to come in from this right side to grab. Her main goal is really just this air defense. That's all he wanted with her. And to grab some skip damage in on this Inferno Tower. Enemy queen will get taken down by the friendly queen. And here comes an Electron in the middle of the base here. And now this Electron's goal was actually to step up and take down this interior scatter shot here, which would be an issue later in the raid. But what he actually ends up getting here, even with the Tornado Trap, he gets the Eagle down. He's going to get this scatter shot out of the way. He's going to get the CC archers that came out, as well as he's going to get a really nice funnel created in the middle of this base, allowing for really nice pathing for the Lalo moving in. So now, since he started as Lalo, let's go ahead and take a look at the Lalo path. So you've got a couple of exterior defenses on the outsides here, which could be an issue. However, most of the loons will actually travel together in a bit of a clockwise motion around the base, which is exactly what you want to see with a Lalo. You don't want your troops spreading off across the entire side of the base, because basically this entire side of the base here, all this they're going to ignore eventually, or until eventually when they get to this Inferno Tower up here. So, and then he just ran through with the rest of the Lalo and got this one done. And again, very patient with the Lava Hounds and the Loons, making sure that he's running through the base evenly, and then the Warden comes in from the 6 o'clock side as well. And once that Town Hall gets activated, opts in to freeze it first, and then use the Warden ability over the Town Hall once the freeze wears off. And then it gets a bit sketchy near this back end here, but again, he's got the freezes to get through the rest of this base. Some OP usage of the spells there. Opts in to freeze the Wizard Tower and the Inferno Tower, rather than freezing the air defense, which is a better play there, because now that allowed all that splash damage to get off of those troops there. Now they're going to step up and take down the Inferno Tower, get it out of the way, and then the minions will come through and clean up the rest of the base. So fantastic raid by Sturge, a fantastic raid from both sides. And again, huge shout out to both of these clans and Clash of Clans Esports. It was a pleasure being a part of this war, a pleasure casting it. We're going to go ahead and raid, let's see, who is live doing some stuff here? Let's see. I don't want to raid anyone doing a Town Hall 13 war, because I believe those are going to be ending fairly soon here. Let's go ahead and raid. Who are we going to raid? We'll raid. I don't know who we're going to raid. We'll raid Hoff. You know what? We'll raid Hoff. He's doing a bit of farming action. If you guys, you know what? Hold on. I've changed my mind. Hold on. I wonder who's still, hold on. Let me see if people are still doing 5v5. Because I do want to raid over to someone who's actually doing some esports coverage today as well. Yeah, we'll raid Susie. Why not? She's doing a bit of Q-Lash versus Greek Attack. So some fantastic wars there. We're going to go ahead and raid her. Again, huge shout out to everyone for coming by. Thank you so much. We had Clash Playhouse with the fantastic raid early in the stream. We also saw Time to Clash in the chat as well. 2 big-time streamers in the Clash of Clans scene. If you guys aren't already following them, please be sure to drop them a follow. That's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.